Yeti. Can you hear me now? I changed the settings on here. Can you hear me now? Locked in. Let the waves be. Awesome. Yes, we did it. Thank you. Thank you. Aries, hello. Welcome back to Here Now live stream. Just Sean. What's up, King? Thank you for moderating once again. How's everyone doing today? Or how's everyone feeling? Very good. Good to hear, Aries. I'm feeling pretty nice myself. Can't complain, indeed. Likewise, Sean, likewise. Can't complain. Grateful to be here. Another Here Now live stream, number 13. Another beautiful day. Lots of meditation. I just finished, I was listening to, I don't know if you all heard of Beautiful Chorus. I was listening to, I can't play their song because YouTube would be like, meh. I don't know if you guys could see it. I was listening to this song by Beautiful Chorus, Hymn of Spirit by Beautiful Chorus, Inner Peace. And it's so beautiful, especially when you sing it out loud to yourself. It's very nice. And I've got a tea once again. I put 2 bags in here. I have this ginger bag, but I realized I should probably get fresh ginger. Yeah, you should listen to it. My friend actually recommended it to me. I had no idea. She was like, listen to this and sing along with it. And I was like, okay, listen. I was like, oh my gosh, I felt that. I felt it. They have a lot of beautiful songs. That album actually came out in, I think, 2015. So it's been out for a while. Had no idea about it. I actually wanted to, I have a Spotify playlist with a lot of songs that relate to spirit. Really cool. Like, I love them. Vibey. I'm trying to share it on YouTube. The community thing is interesting. I'm going to share it, but you guys might have to, I don't know how you're going to get it. I'm going to figure it out, but I do want to share it on the community so you guys can check it out. El Chico, you'll have to make your own tea blend someday. You are correct. I was actually thinking about that. I was seriously thinking about that, like thinking about where I could source the tea, because I have a pack of just open tea bags. So I could find somewhere to like source the tea and then make my own. I am so down for that. Yes, Aries, I'm definitely going to share the link. Just got to figure out the easiest way. I've shared it on TikTok and Instagram, but for some reason, the YouTube community, it only lets you do like photos and videos or something. I'll figure it out though. I'm going to get it to you guys. I've been listening to it for a while. And I'm going to add more to it also. I'm going to see really quick. Yeah, I gotta figure it out. I'll figure it out. My favorite tea. My favorite tea is honestly, I love lavender chamomile mint. That is my favorite tea. Love it. It's just so vibey. I would say, okay, lavender chamomile mint for like a chill calm down, maybe like the end of the day, or it could be like midday and I just really need to like chill. But in the rising, I do like matcha tea, matcha green tea and jasmine tea. Love those teas. Love it. I went to, back in 2017, I went to Japan and I actually did a traditional matcha tea ceremony, and they taught us, it was at a hostel, and the guy who owned the hostel, he had this like ceremony for us, and he told us how, like, I think it was the samurais drank it before fighting or something like that. It was really nice. And so once I came back, I was like, matcha, matcha, matcha. What's your favorite tea? What's everyone's favorite tea in the chat? I'll be coming out with some blend soon. Soon enough, you'll hear me say, I made this blend. Guess what? I was trying to find elderberry tea today. I was in Whole Foods. I didn't see anything, so I'm going to try and look for it somewhere else. I've been trying to find different types of tea to try. Trenzetta, back again. I love to see it. Welcome to Here Now live stream. Another great space, indeed, indeed, indeed. Much love, much love. Black tea. I definitely have had black tea. Definitely like the black tea. Passion flower. Pretty sure I've heard passion flower. Let me see. I like looking these things up. You see, when y'all tell me these things, I look them up, right? I look them up. I'm looking out, trying to expand my palette, trying new things. Passion flower. Passion flower. Yeah, passion flower herb. Nice. Every night. It's passion flower tea has been shown to reduce symptoms of anxiety and insomnia. That means it puts you to sleep. That's nice though. It's a restful tea. It's a restful tea. Ah, that makes sense. Trouble sleeping at night. That makes sense. Wow, it must be an awesome tea. I think I'm going to try that. I mean, I don't have trouble, but I'm going to try it. Why not? Why not? Passion flower, also known as maypop, has a long history of use by Native Americans. Nice. It's calming and soothing. It's cold tea, hot tea. El Chico, my own digestive Jesus blend. It has peppermint, chamomile, rosebud, and marshmallow root. Marshmallow root. Ooh, what a blend! Where do you source your tea? Like, where do you get your dried tea leaves? Because I definitely search around by me. If there's like any like organic markets or something, I check it out. Have you ever had kombucha? It's not tea, but probiotics. Oh yeah, I've had kombucha. I love kombucha. When I lived in Tampa, Florida, they have their kombucha called Mother Kombucha, and the facility is right there in Tampa. So whenever I went to an organic market and like anywhere where they sold kombucha, the Mother Kombucha was always there. It's here in Florida everywhere. Love kombucha. Gotta say. A company in San Francisco. Nice. Okay. Gotcha. San Fran Herb Company. San Francisco. What's your favorite, do you have a favorite kombucha, Trenzetta? Like a specific one? I know a lot of the ones I drink, they have like special names, like, Zen or something like that. So they're already like a mixture of it. But yeah, kombucha is pretty sure it's fermented tea, or it's not a tea, but it's fermented something. Hold on. San Francisco Tea Company. Bulk herb distributor. Wow, yeah, they sell bergamot, chamomile, a lot of herbs I haven't heard of, like Damiana, hibiscus flowers. Oh, I love hibiscus. So refreshing. I see the marshmallow, is that how you say it? Peppermint leaf, juniper berries. Nice. I like it. Oh my gosh, I definitely have to check this out and make my own blend. I love our tea time, y'all. I just love tea time. Kombucha is tea. It's made with caffeinated leaves. Different types of black tea. Okay. Aries, what is it called? The site. The site is sfherb.com. S as in Susie, F as in Francis, herb.com. My favorite brand is Health Aid. Yep, I know Health Aid. And Kavita. I'm pretty sure I know Kavita too. Those are popular brands too. Definitely Health Aid. Health Aid is well known. Kavita, kombucha. I'm pretty sure I saw that in Publix by me. Yeah, I've seen Kavita too. Pink Lady Apple and Cherry Tart and Pineapple Peach. Man, this is making me want kombucha now. I'm looking it up and it looks so refreshing. I'm like, ooh. Yerba mate, right? I remember yerba being very popular. There was a time when everyone was talking about it, and there's a specific brand, but I didn't like the brand. Like the yerba mate, I did try. I don't know if you're talking about the one in those yellow cans. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but if they have a dry leaf, I will try the dry leaf one. Relieves fatigue, aid in weight loss, eases depression, can help treat headaches and various conditions. I definitely try a dry leaf, so I'll look out for that one. That one's another one that has caffeine in it. Yo, oh my gosh. I bought some hard kombucha the other day and got lit with my friend. So funny story. One time I drank a kombucha. It was not a hard kombucha whatsoever. At least I don't think so. And I drank it too fast. And I felt slightly tipsy. Slightly tipsy. I was like, whoa, I drank that way too fast. Hard kombucha really does the job. Honestly, it's a great substitute for just alcohol because it takes care of your stomach and, you know, it gets you a little litty if you want to get a little litty, you know, a little hard kombucha at the beach or at nighttime at the beach or something, you know. Drink responsibly, all right, y'all? Drink responsibly. The yellow can? Yeah, I tried it. It was okay. I'll probably try the dry leaf yerba mate. Yerba mate? Yerba mate. I don't know how to say it. Hard kombucha drunk is way different. Would you say it's like it's chiller? Like you're like, I don't know how to say. It's like you're more conscious. Cuz I think I've had it at a restaurant once before. There was a kombucha and it was really nice. It was nice. I like it. I agree. It is different. And then I had it at a restaurant, and then that one time when I drank it too fast. But it wasn't hard kombucha, it was regular. Normal shmorma. Pick it up in the grocery store. I forgot the brand of it. It's a really nice brand. Like, the bottles are pretty. Honestly, even with kombucha, sometimes if the bottle looks cool, you got me, okay? You got me. I know it's a consumer thing. It's like a kombucha, and the name of it is like called Love Zen. It's Brew Doctor. Has anyone heard of Brew Doctor kombucha? Never tried kombucha, Aries? It's good for your stomach, great for digestion. Grabbing my laptop needs to be charged. Yeah. Dark Sagan just passing through, wanted to say hello. Hello, Dark Sagan. Thank you for passing through. I appreciate that. Welcome once again to Here Now live stream. I'm hoping you have a beautiful day or had a beautiful day. It's great after a big meal. Drink maybe 2 a day. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'll say Brew Doctor is one of my faves. There's one called Clear Mind by Brew Doctor. There's another one called Love. Yeah. I like the lighter tasting ones. Need to try it. Can you get it at the store? Is it herbs? Yeah, you can get it at a store. It's in a bottle. It's already everything is already made for you. It's a drink and it's cold. It's a cold drink. Yo, no wonder I like Brew Doctor. So the Love Kombucha, okay? This is crazy. Love combines organic jasmine green tea with organic roses, lavender, and chamomile to create a refreshingly bright botanical craft brew. That makes so much sense. I literally just told y'all. I love chamomile. I love lavender. I drink jasmine tea in the morning. And I love rose. Anything is like, I love rose. Love it. Ronan, namaste. It's good to see you here once again. We're having tea time talk / kombucha talk. Yo. All right, y'all. I'm definitely Gonna grab a kombucha tomorrow. Right, okay, so I'm gonna share, like, the reason why. So the Dr. Brew kombucha was the one that I drank quickly, and that's when I felt a little tipsy. So it says, there's alcohol inside of kombucha because of the fermentation process. So alcohol in kombucha is a natural byproduct of the fermentation process. However, at Brew Doctor, we are careful to extract alcohol so our kombucha is safe for all to drink, contains only trace amounts, less than 0.5%, which is true. Like, it's not a hard kombucha. It's just that clearly that less than 0.5% and how quickly I drank it did a little something. I'm a lightweight, y'all. I do not drink alcohol like that. I really don't. Maybe wine with my friends, and even then it's one glass. I cannot do two. Absolutely not. Not. Brendan, welcome to Here Now live stream. Hi, Morsi. Been sub for a while. Sweet. So glad you've been a part of the fam. This channel. Have you heard of Crius? Have you had them? And what do you think they are? I have them. Still not sure what they are. Trendzetta. Thanks for the space, Morsi. Gotta create my video for the day. Much love, everybody in the chat. Stay zen. Trendzetta, much love to you. Have fun making your video. Everybody go check out Trendzetta's YouTube channel. He also talks about self-help, high vibrational content. Check him out. Check him out. Crius. I'm looking it up. I don't know what it is. Crius. Cleansing practices. Completed action. Yoga. Brendan. Are you talking about a yoga practice? Or like an exercise? Or meditation? I don't know what it is. I have not heard of Crius before. I see it here with yoga. Classic yoga texts such as the Hatha Yoga Pradipika describe 6 Crius. They are Neti, cleansing the nose; Trataka, candle gazing, eyes, cleanses the eyes; Nauli, abdominal churning, strengthens the digestive fire; Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati! Oh yeah! Okay, well, Kapalabhati, I do that in hot yoga. Those are the sharp abdominal breathing, cleanses the lungs. It's the, we go at the end. It's like at the end, this is Bikram. At the end, and we do deep breaths. So definitely know that one. Abdominal breathing, cleanses, Vasti, and okay. Involuntary movements during meditation. Yeah, no, I have not heard of that. And that sounds delightful, honestly. I've done ecstatic dancing, even though that's voluntary, but it's like, you kind of just feel, really love ecstatic dancing. I don't know if anyone here has done ecstatic dancing. Love it. But I will check it out. Aries, you've been doing breath work too? Breath is life. Breath is life. I do breath work every day. I'm very lucky. I have an amazing group of friends. We wake up at 7:15 a.m. in the rising, and we do breath work. We do it Monday through Thursday. It's very nice. We do breath work and meditation. Start off our day together. How's the breath work been for you, Aries? We actually, I don't know if you've been here for Here Now live stream, but after this little opening part, we do a little breathing and some meditation. Wow, I would love to have friends like that. You got it. You can manifest them. Manifest anything. Be yourself. Be you. When you're yourself, you attract like-minded people. And then you get a group of friends to do breath work with, Nice. Okay, perfect. Honestly, I think it's time we kind of shift into that. I love our tea time. Coming in and talking about this. I always learn something new. To everyone who is here, welcome to Here Now live stream. Thank you for being here. Most of all, thank yourself for being here. Giving yourself an opportunity to be in a space that helps you awaken to the present moment. What it means to invite presence into your life, what it looks like to invite presence into your life, and what it feels like to invite presence into your life. Here Now live stream, it's all chill vibes, chill vibrations. And in this part of the stream, we're going to integrate into the space. We've all come from different places. We all come from different places. We are all in different places, yet we're all here right now in this space. Wherever you are, find yourself in a comfortable position. Find a comfortable position. You can be upright like me. You can lay down. Any position that allows you to be comfortable yet alert. When you're alert, this is the most optimal way to take in this experience. Allows you to really ground yourself into the now rather than falling asleep. Alrighty. Get in a comfortable position. We're going to start off with inner body meditation. Notice any tension within the body and release that tension. Start with your toes to your heels. Your heels to your knees. Knees to your hips. Hips to your chest. Chest to your shoulders. shoulders to your elbows. Elbows to your palms. Palms to your fingertips. Scan your neck to your jaw. Your jaw to your entire face, even the back of your head. Relax any muscles. Relax your eyebrows, your forehead. Bring awareness to your third eye and your crown. Take a moment to be here, being fully aware of your entire body. Awareness is love. What you give awareness to brings life, brings energy. Bring awareness to what it feels like to be in this body, grounded, here now. Follow your breath. Follow the natural inhale and exhale. Take a deep breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Take a moment to be here. Fully feel in this meditation and breathwork practice. Give your body thanks. Give your heart thanks. Give your lungs thanks. Your nose. Take the time to give any aspect of your body thanks. Feels good just to be here now. Felt emotions arise. It was very nice. As we just thanked our body, let's take a moment to share in the chat what we're grateful for, and then we'll light an incense for it. This is our gratitude ceremony, all right? When you state gratitude and you have a consistent practice of gratitude, it brings you deeply into the present moment, deeply into source. You want to talk about out of the mind and into the present moment. Gratitude, acknowledging all that already is. When you acknowledge all that is, it feels good too, whatever you're acknowledging, right? Awareness is love. Awareness gives energy too. Let me know in the chat. Gratitude. Aries, I'm grateful for family. There we go. Oh, I'm grateful for my ancestors. Just Sean. Wow, the vibration. Both of you guys, Aaron and Sean, felt that gratitude for family links. Wow, that's beautiful. Beautiful. I love that. I chose dragon blood. If anyone is interested in, one sec. If anyone is interested in plant-based incense, do check out the link in the description for Natural Choice Incense. I've been using this every live whenever I meditate. There's no toxins. I am an affiliate partner with them. This incense experience the natural difference. Our incense is made the old-fashioned way from scratch with raw natural ingredients, which include spices, coconut charcoal, wood powders, tree saps, and aromatic oils. I just like reading what's in it. It's cool. Pretty cool. Aries. El Chico, I'm grateful for the power of my dreams. Aries, I'm grateful to wake up each morning, even if things around me aren't the best. There we go. There we go. Grateful for nature's beauty. I'm aligned with so much of these, right? Oh my goodness. The power of dreaming. Our dreams are always speaking to us. If you all don't have a dream journal, I encourage you to get one, or just have a piece of paper next to you when you wake up. Write down your dream. Excuse me. Gratitude for waking up every morning, even if things around me aren't the best. Knowing you are far beyond your life situation, far beyond it. Grateful for nature's beauty. Nature loves when it is acknowledged, just like anything else in the world. You all ever go into the forest, you tell a flower it's beautiful. You tell a tree it's powerful, it's wise, it's majestic, it's beautiful. Nature appreciates that too. There's this quote that I really love, and it's simple. Enlightenment is intimacy with all things. The more we acknowledge what's around us, even those little moments when you're waking up, moments when you're washing your hands, you're about to eat, you're driving in your car. Oh, gratitude, I have a car, I have transportation. Gratitude, I have 2 feet, I can walk, my body is healthy, it's moving me throughout the day. This is when we feel a sense of fulfillment in life. Intimacy with all things, acknowledgement that purpose is all around us and within us. If you can acknowledge the purpose that surrounds you, you can feel that purpose within yourself, especially if there's moments where you don't feel like you have a purpose. Just start acknowledging the what's around you. It'll come. Easily. Easy. Everything effortless, easy. Yes, many people don't realize or acknowledge small details. Yeah. Often looking for those big moments that are few and far in between, we miss out on right now. When you acknowledge the small details, you invite presence into your life. You invite gratitude into your life, consciousness into your life. Life does start to feel meaningful instead of purposeless. Feels purposeless when we're just trying to get through the day, trying to just do things. Because we don't know, we're unaware, just following what we're used to seeing within society and culture. But this is why we're all here and Here Now live stream. We all feel that, we all know that. We all vibe with that. Gratitude for family. Gratitude for our ancestors. Gratitude for the power of our dreams. Gratitude for waking up in the morning, even if things aren't as we expect. Gratitude for nature's beauty. One deep conscious breath. That's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for one deep conscious breath. Check it out. Natural Choice Incense. Link in bio. Link in bio. Link in bio. Link in the description. Be sure you give this video a loving like. A nice big loving like. A conscious like. I like that too. Give this video a conscious like. If you want to support this channel, support me, the easiest thing, give it a like, share it with someone. If you see an ad, don't click skip. Helps me out. Also, check out my book list. It's an Amazon book list. The link is also in the description. It has all the books that I have read throughout my spiritual awakening process, and all the books that have inspired me throughout my time since 2018. Some great books in there. A lot of books that I saw that I actually would like to reread. So I'm definitely going to do that. So check that out. Honestly, it's great. That's great. And I'm adding more every day because there's moments where I remember, like, oh yeah, I read that book, and then I'll just add it on to it. So I add new books frequently. And it's a good variety. There are moments when I don't read books that are spiritual per se, but I feel an underlying spiritual feeling. I mean, everything is spiritual, honestly. But like, for example, I put the Avatar, The Last Airbender. There's a book series, and if you guys watch Avatar, you know that spirit flows through that show, flows through it. But so those books are on there. If you're interested in fiction novels, I got that. They're not all self-help. I like to keep it, a nice variety. Here's a little something I do, all right? This is a Here Now live stream exclusive, okay? There's something I do called book pairing. And this came up spontaneously. I'll take a self-help book and a fiction novel, and I'll read them at the same time. Or it could be two self-help, it doesn't matter. I'll read them at the same time, and they complement each other. It's like wine and cheese, peanut butter and jelly. They complement each other. And it's fun because both books, you remember more. So for example, I was reading 1984 with another book called Rules for Radicals, something like that. So it was more of a non-fiction book and a fiction book, and I read it together. And it was cool because it was funny. There was like some of the same vocabulary in those books. And I was like, what? And this honestly happened intuitively. I didn't really try. It just happened. And I was like, wow. So I recommend you all try that. One day if you're reading, check in my bookstore. I actually do have to add a book in there. The Heartbeat of Trees. El Chico actually got it for me for my birthday. I have to add it. This one would be cool to read. Right here, Connects to Nature. I gotta add it. I haven't added it yet. Wait for me to add it, okay? Before you get it. I really love this book. I was reading it outside on my hammock, and it fell in the lake. So that's why it looks like this. I was like, no! It was a brand new book. Alright, so they're always updating. I have a lot more to show you. Your siblings love that show? Yes, Aries. It is such a great show. I first watched it when I was young, when it first came out. But then I didn't keep watching it. I just finished the whole series like last year. Was it 2022 or 2021? One of those years. Oh my God, was obsessed. I bought the comic books. I read The Legend of Korra. I'm reading, like, there's a fan novel now. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, it's not just for kids, y'all. There's some deep underlying spiritual messages in that show. So kudos to that show. It's my favorite show, like, hands down. I love Harry Potter, but Avatar: The Last Airbender beats it. I love it. That. By the way, whenever you all hear me ding this sound bowl right here, take a moment for conscious breath, bringing yourself back into the moment. And also it signals shifting into the next aspect of here now live stream. All right. Tonight's topic is definitely anticipated from this channel. There's been a lot of people, I really like that video that I made about losing friends on the spiritual awakening process. And I know it's a popular topic because we're all experiencing that. Losing friends, releasing and letting go of old relationships, due to our awakening and self-actualizing, and there's shifts and changes the way we perceive the world around us, the way we perceive ourselves, and the way we perceive who we are. So with those shifts and with those changes comes shedding of what is in our environment. Because if we don't release those things or those people, it doesn't allow us to continue forward, whether it's our healing, whether we feel a deep purpose and we must live out this purpose. We might call it a mission. Some of us feel like we came here, we have a mission. We're not going to let anyone or anything get in the way, because that's why we came here. All right? For me, Here Now live stream is an aspect of my own mission, right? I really feel like a big purpose for me being here is to encourage others to be present, to relax, follow their breath, be here now, right? We need that so much right now. More than ever do we need that right now. Because when we look at society, it's very fast-paced. And when it's fast-paced, we're not able to acknowledge our essence, our being. There is this quote today that I learned I want to share. I'm going to share it with you all. And I forgot. I want to get who wrote this quote. Hold on. It's one sec. Let's see if it comes up. Yes, it's from Ralph Waldo Emerson. The wick of individual life runs deep into the oil of pure being. The wick of individual life runs deep into the oil of pure being. The wick is referring to the wick of a candle, right? When we bring our awareness to our being, right, we begin to become more and more aware of source, of the purity of our being, of who we are. A part of this title was called Being With Yourself. Many times throughout this awakening process, if we're shedding relationships or releasing relationships, we find ourselves alone. We found ourselves with ourselves. That's the perfect time to tap into being, to tap into experiencing how that individual wick, right, runs deep into the oil of pure being. When you are comfortable with yourself, you're content with yourself, you can be comfortable with anyone else. Because that awareness, no matter where you go, right? I will say this, when you enjoy yourself, you can enjoy those around you much better. You can enjoy those around you. You're more open. And open, I don't mean in a naive way where you're just open and you're like, I just love everyone. And, it's more of like there's an awareness and you're open. And I would say that fear is not holding you back in that moment. You're present with those around you. You're laughing, holding conversation, being. If you find yourself alone often in the awakening process, right? It's because you're not meant to be distracted. It's easy to be distracted when we're constantly surrounded by others. Sometimes we might even do it on purpose because we don't want to confront, face, or approach some uncomfortable thoughts and feelings that lie within us, some memories, ideas. Sometimes we set goals and we don't want to think about it. Just making sure another sneeze isn't coming. Being with yourself, it gives yourself the practice to truly, we talk about self-love, man. When you're with yourself, you learn more about yourself. Thank you, Aries. You learn more about yourself. You learn about what it is you like and what you don't like. When you're with yourself enough, you recognize that when you are with groups of people, a certain group of people, you might say, man, I actually just like being with myself more than these people, right? You don't feel this need to adapt to a group of people that aren't really for you. So say hello, Queen, to the Here Now live streamers. Boo boo. You want to come on my lap? Come on my lap. Or not. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I agree, some people have different needs. Indeed. Sometimes we don't know what our needs are until we allow ourselves to be with ourselves, to spend time with ourselves. Go out in nature. Enjoy, hug the trees, talk to the trees. Be with yourself. Get a hammock. Chill out there with yourself. Go for a drive. Go for a mini road trip. Go do something you've never done and do it solo. Be with yourself fully. Because then you will have, I would say, standards. It's just so important having this these standards for who you allow in your environment, because this ensures that the relationships you hold, they're for you. Often we're surrounding ourselves with people that aren't for us, and we don't know it. I wouldn't say often, but we've experienced it. It's a part of the human experience, making friends or being friends with people just like, because maybe we want a friend or we thought they were our friends, and we're not fully aware of what we need and what we'd like to see within our environment. You create your reality. You create your reality, right? I was just sharing before how I have a wonderful group of friends where we wake up early in the rising, 7:15 a.m. For them, it's 6:15 a.m. because they're in another time zone, and we do breath work and meditation. I didn't have friends like that. For the majority of my awakening process, I did not have friends like that. It wasn't until I chose to be my authentic self, I started putting videos out online, being myself. I spent a lot of time in the hermit phase. And then I attracted people that were on my vibration, activated. They too want to share. They too already share on social media. Just the same. Your thoughts, your feelings, they all make up your vibration, right? These individual identities are bundles of thoughts and emotions and memories and things like that. The more we allow ourselves to be in quietude, meditation, contemplation, in solitude, we shed away what is not for us. We shed away who we are not. In order to recognize who you are, recognize first who you are not. Recognize, wow, I am not actually that insecure person. Those were just thoughts that I heard and that were fed to me, possibly told to me, or I believed it. Right? Emotions are a mirror of thoughts within the body. We give that space to be there. We allow ourselves to feel and process these emotions. That's self-love. That's self-love. Now we're developing a relationship with the self. Often it hurts sometimes to have to release old relationships, right? Friendship breakups, romantic breakups, right? No one talks about friendship breakups. Rarely. Often friendship breakups hurt far more than romantic breakups. Spicy. Just as I shared before, if you find yourself being alone, it's because you're not meant to be distracted. So you're meant to see who's for you, so you can create your reality in the way that it is meant for you. You deserve to live the life that you may envision within the mind, you may dream of within the mind. And what is required of you is being with yourself, having a healthy relationship with yourself. Yep, I'm glad you're talking about it since friends are so close to you. Yes. Yes. My friend El Chico, we discuss how the concept of friends has been distorted in many ways. How? Because often we may spend time with friends and there's not much purpose or intention within that relationship, within that bond. We might be with friends and then we're just watching TV together, or we're not building anything, or maybe not building each other up. There's not really an intent and a purpose within that. That's why a big part of hanging out with my friends is there's a purpose in it, whether it's breath work and meditation, whether it's creating videos and being creative, instead of just sitting with no purpose. Those are actually in many ways just acquaintances, because you think about, what do you really have in common with these people? What do you truly have in common? I think my cat wants to go outside. Do you want to go out? No? Okay. Cool. I'm just going to let her speak and talk, enjoy her meowing in the background. Yeah, and so friends, concept is been distorted. I lost a friend of 7 years, sadly, just a while ago. One second. Hold on, Aries. I'm gonna say something. Okay. Come on. Go ahead. Have fun. Go outside. She's going to want to come back in soon. Yes, I'm sorry, Aries. You know what I've learned too? I might have said lost too, but we never really lose anything. It's always a release. A release so that you can see yourself wholly and fully. That was a season for you. A season of being with that friend. That friend was in your life for a reason. To teach you whatever you needed to teach you. And now it's that moment where we can take in all of that and move forward. Maybe not say move on, but we move forward, both moving forward with love. Lots of love, Aries, for sure. One thing I've learned throughout my journey is having a heart-centered approach. We can definitely release old relationships and friendships without the resentment, animosity, what have you. There could still be love there, but an acknowledgement that, this friendship, it's not meant to be anymore, right? Because what's meant to be will be. What's meant to be will present itself within your environment. If there's a release, just know, right? There's something coming that's way better. Way better. Just take advantage of this moment. What is this moment teaching you? What is this moment showing you? We may not be aware in the moment. Maybe the purpose of the moment is just to release, just to cry it out, just to let it out however it wants to release, let it out. Journal it out, create a song, create a video. I would encourage to do so in without bashing the other person, right? Because we're all doing the best we can here on this planet. As these individual forms, we're all doing the best we can. I remember first hearing that, right? Hearing, we're all doing the best we can. And the mind may question, are we? Am I? Yeah. Because if you could do better, you'd do better. We're doing the best we can in the ways that we can. It's just a matter of here's what I recognize within my life and my experience is that the more I am intentional about being heart-centered, the more love I could feel, and the less I take what happens to me personally or what arises within my life personally, what someone says, what someone does, the less I take it personally, easier it is for me to forgive and move on. Forgiveness is for you. That's it. Forgiveness is for you above all else. It's for you. Forgiveness is a form of a healthy release. I say forgiveness is allowing the other person to be just as they are. Releasing your expectations of who you thought they should be. Oftentimes we feel heartbroken from someone else because we say they should have acted a certain way. That is the exact idea that has caused that suffering. So when we're able to fully accept them as they are, then we begin to forgive, we begin to release, and we're out of the mind and into the present moment. One second, my cat is meowing. Queen. All right. I'm just going to leave it cracked. I usually like it closed. Forgiveness feels really nice. It's allowing yourself a release. And it's not to say you're suppressing your emotions. Feel what you need to feel. Feel what you need to feel. That's another heart-centered approach of allowing yourself to feel. It's a huge part of a healing process, is allowing yourself to feel. Because with those feelings come up memories, it comes up visions, but it allows ourselves to process. And so in those moments, it's so important to be in a meditative state where you are non-reactive towards these thoughts and feelings. That's how we can truly process something, is the non-reactivity. But when we're constantly too engaged in it and too involved in it, we identify way too much with it. We identify with the story. We forget that we are beyond the individual. That yes, being this individual is a part of this experience, but we are more than that. And when we recognize we are more than that, we surrender, we release, we open up space, and we embrace fresh starts. Fresh starts. Fresh starts are like waking up in the morning. It's a new day. Turning a page in a fresh notebook. What? When you look at a notebook, there's endless possibilities of what can go in that book. You wake up, it's a new day. Endless possibilities of what you can experience in that day. It's alright if we still feel a little bit of attachment. It happens. It's a part of this experience. Allow it to be there. Observe it. Observe the attachment. That's it. Observe it and see how it affects you and how it influences you. And that's when we find that it's easier to release and let go, because we can see the bigger picture. When we're too caught up in the story, we just end up creating more stories, and it creates a bit of dysfunction within the mind. Lots of clutter. A powerful spiritual practice is letting go of labels. For one day, right? Don't label yourself anything. Don't label yourself by your nationality, your race, your gender, what you do, what you like, whatever it might be. For one day, no labels. See what that feels like. Obviously, when you have to speak someone and it's in a practical way, like, oh, I'm a teacher. Oh, I work for a company, whatever it might be. But when you at the very least stop identifying with labels, you begin to tap in with source more. The boundaries of the ego begin to dissolve. And you can really sense what it's like to just be, experiencing the joy of just being. It's beautiful. Even you do that in a meditative state or in formal meditation. Make your intention to release from all labels. Release from being hurt, right? We'll label with being hurt, being in pain, feeling as though we are a victim, right? The victim mentality is what really forms the walls of the ego. We forget that we're one with Source. It's all right to feel like the pain, but when we label that, we forget who we are, and then we react instead of respond. Take a moment to be with yourself, no labels whatsoever. You truly experience what it's like to be no one. You don't need to try to be no one. You don't need to identify with being no one. But you're there, and all there is awareness. Being with yourself. A healthy relationship with yourself. Releasing old relationships, a fresh start. Aries, I had a victim mentality for a long time. It took me long nights of meditation to release it and start moving forward. What a beautiful journey, Aries. And how honest of you to admit that to yourself, right? Me too. I remember moments where I had this victim mentality. In that space, it feels like you're trapped. Feels like you're imprisoned. Everyone else who is not related to whatever group or identity once you felt a victim of or whatever it might be becomes an enemy. What a world to live in. It's not a life. It's not a life worth living like that. And that's honestly the first step, awareness around how our relationship with pain and relationship with certain experiences. That's the first step. There's someone who asked me, what do you think is the reason why most people don't awaken? I sat for a second. What is the reason? The most simple reason. Simple. Unconsciousness. Not being aware. That's why you are not aware, because you're unaware. And often we are unconscious to those thought patterns, to those behavioral patterns. So we're not even aware that we have identified with pain. So when we identify with pain, we end up identifying with, that causes suffering, right? Pain is inevitable. Suffering is a choice. I appreciate that quote immensely. It has led me through some dark moments. Reminded me of how much control I have. That quote opened up a door, and awareness just came in. Oh, I am not the story. I am not these thoughts. I am far greater. I can use this moment. I can transmute this pain into wisdom. I know why this happened to me. Oh, it was just a karmic cycle. I'm going to break that karmic cycle. You need to take time. It feels like you're being targeted. Oh my gosh. Yes, right? Everything gets taken personally. So then you feel like you're on a constant, your body, it's like a fight or flight all the time. There's no rest. It's a constant looking around, this need to protect yourself all the time. What a life. there's no relax, there's no release. How can you live a life filled with gratitude and peace? There's no peace in there. Just this need to blame, to defend. Whew, goodness. Imagine being around a group of people where you always have to defend yourself. Those are not the people you need to be around. Absolutely not. You need to take time to stop and think, why am I reacting this way, instead of why are they like this? Yes, right? It's not a matter of saying you're blaming yourself. It's saying, why is this reaction arising in the way it is? Why am I reacting in the first place? There's a quote by Eckhart Tolle, and he says, what you react to in another is also within you. What you react to in another is also within you. Psh. Listen, if y'all are ready to be honest with yourselves, you feel that quote. You feel that piece of insight. Because think about it, right? Let's say someone says something to you and it doesn't bother you. They say, yo, I don't like your outfit, but you love your outfit. You think you're banging. Like, you looked and you're breaking necks. People are like, yo, you look great. Love that outfit. You look clean. You look fresh. So if someone says something, you're like, I don't care. But if you do react to it, there might be an aspect of you that believes that. That's like, oh my gosh, maybe they're right. Maybe my outfit isn't that good. Isn't that nice, right? You start to question it. Your reactions are a great way to recognize your attachments. They're a great way to recognize what is holding you back. What are your fears? Those are constantly arising within our, each experience, each moment, each present moment. Woo. So when we're in the space of being with ourselves, we could see that. And even for us, we can say, all right, I'm not a fan of my reaction towards this, so I'm going to bring more awareness to this aspect of myself and shift this behavior so I can appreciate being with myself while simultaneously appreciate being around others. It might be affecting the groups of people that you're with. Might be affecting your friend group. That's a part of healing yourself and being with yourself. Thank you, Aries. I am sneezing up a storm. Not that bad. I had some heavy sneezing and a couple live streams ago. But you know what? That's a release. Every sneeze is a release. I'm grateful for the release, I am grateful for the release. The sneeze is releasing what does not need to be in my system. Thank you, body. We're talking about release and I'm sneezing. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Yeah. It's so healing. And you find that when you can recognize these things within yourself, you can recognize it within others. And vice versa. When you recognize it within others, you recognize it within yourself, right? It's because the way we engage with the world, it's all a mirror of our own bundles, the own thoughts and bundles and experience and emotions that make us up, right? Make up the individual. So when you have the spiritual practice of sitting with these thoughts and emotions and non-reactivity, you'll find that within the world, there could be big world events that happen, or there could be events that happen within your reality, within your life. You are less reactive. So what that means is it allows you to be more rational and more impartial. So you are not reacting in the same way you have always in the past. You are opening up new possibilities for yourself, opening up new timelines for yourself. You're shifting realities. You want to talk about reality transurfing? You are shifting realities. To be aware of your own patterns. Man, that's how you start living a life of fulfillment. That's when the ego begins to dissolve. That's when we allow ourselves to have a wonderful fresh start. You can have a fresh start anytime, right? Allows you to have a fresh start, allows you to choose the relationships that are best for you. You can even ask yourself, why do I keep choosing these types of people in my life? Why am I choosing these people? Then you think, these people have the same exact, how would I say, habits. I choose people with the same habits, similar habits. I can't keep blaming them. I need to look at myself. No more blame. All there is an observation and a willingness to see truth for the betterment of yourself and the people around you, whatever it might be. Ask yourself, I'm attracting these people. What? See, that's why, and that's when we start to shed old relationships, because we realize we were attracting people that weren't truly meant for us. Right? I made a video about creating boundaries. Sometimes we do have to create a boundary. Creating boundaries, and at the same time, awareness of coming back to the self. Once again, coming back to the self. That individual wick, right? That leads to that pure being, pure awareness. The more you do that, it's easier to not take things so personally, to not feel so affected, to not absorb the energy of others. Right? Many of us here on this live stream, maybe even all of us, there's an aspect of us that's very empathic. Some may use the label empath. I like saying most of all, because I definitely like to stay away as much as possible from labels, because there's such freedom in not, as best as I can, as much as I'm aware. So instead I'll say there's an aspect of myself that is empathic. But often, we come into this world, we have this empathic aspect of ourselves, and we just absorb energy, and we're not aware. And one of the best spiritual practices for that is always coming back to the self, bringing awareness to the self. Often we're absorbing others' energies because we're giving all our attention and awareness to the outer world and not bringing it back to ourself. Taking deep conscious breaths, coming back to our center. Those are such beautiful practices. In moments where we might feel overwhelmed and there's a lot of people, we might feel drained, I just hit that. Maybe that deserved one conscious breath in, one conscious breath out. That right there is a meditation. You, my friend, have stepped into the present moment. Take a moment to take in what I just shared with you. One deep conscious breath. throughout the day, make sure you invite that into your life. If you take anything away from Here Now live stream, take away that it's important to invite in space into your life. Slow it down. Bring awareness back to your center. You guys already know what time it is. Tarot. Well, this one's an oracle deck. Oracle decks are fun. A reminder that you are not alone. You are not alone. You are not separate. Your energy can be read. You're not alone. Life is co-creating with you. If you need an inspirational message, a personalized message, hey, tarot or oracle decks, reading it. To this oracle deck, what do the people of Here Now live stream? What do they need to hear? What does the collective need to hear? Okay, let me choose this one. Alrighty. I like doing this if anyone has not been here and I pulled a tarot and you haven't been here. I mean an oracle. I keep saying tarot. Pulled an oracle card and then I read it and I talk about it. See if anyone relates. Luck. Crazy. And that's funny. This is actually the one that's in the front of the deck. Luck. Ooh. Enter, leap, fly. Does anyone need this message today? A bit of luck? A bit of luck on your side? Luck. Luck is when opportunity and preparedness meet. Has anyone heard of that? Luck is when opportunity and preparedness meet. Luck, here it is. The Clover Fairy is the gatekeeper of the magical fairy realms. Bound with unbound belief in your abilities, and you will be protected. It is safe to move forward into a new world. You've got this. Y'all, we were talking about fresh starts. A lucky break begins the opportunity to rise to dazzling heights. Don't talk yourself out of this exciting prospect. Take the initiative and fly through the portal to discover and embrace enchanting possibilities and vast potential. Focus on the excitement, not the fear. And know that you are heading in the right direction. Back yourself and trust in your inner guidance system. What is the worst thing that can happen? Now focus on the best thing that can happen. Visualize abundance, success, and an outrageously marvelous outcome. Fly and weave like the Clover Fairy and be flexible and adaptable to this change. Intentional transformation creates an upswing of joy, happiness, and prosperity in your life. Magical blessings are waiting for you. What are you waiting for? Procrastination and fear of change may be holding you back. Release all negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and unnecessary worry, and replace them with curiosity, optimism, and confidence. Craft any changes that are needed to unlock all the goodness you desire. Be your own four-leaf clover. Affirmation: I create my own luck. You create your own luck. You create your own reality. Whoever needs to hear this, leap, fly, be brave and take that chance, right? I know I received that. I receive. You're stepping into a new opportunity. Open yourself up. El Chico loved this card. Yes. El Chico, this card speaking to you. Right? Visualize abundant success. Allow yourself to see that. Sometimes we don't even allow ourselves to envision, to just dream, right? This is how we use thoughts instead of thought using us. This is how we become conscious manifestors. We're not We're not getting all too involved in thought. We're using it. We're using it. We're using it to our advantage. Envision. See yourself in your highest light. Affirm to yourself, I am my higher self. Close your eyes and what do you see? Affirm, I am my highest self. I am luck. I create my reality. What do you see? What does it look like as you create your own reality? What does it feel like you creating your own reality? For me, mine is, I'm filled. I feel present. I feel calmed. And simultaneously, I'm participating in activities that I love. Reminded and always aware that I am one with Source. So anything I do, I'm being led. I'm being guided. So I could be free. I'm not limited to any identity. Instead of feeling limited, that means instead of feeling limited, I know I can play with identities. I could say I can be whatever I want to be and step into that consciousness. Embellish it with my own unique expression. Luck is on your side. Release all negative thoughts, all limiting beliefs, unnecessary worry. Replace them with curiosity, optimism, and confidence. Instead of believing the first thought that comes to mind, become curious about it. Even question it. Where did that come from? We talked about observing patterns. We talked about victim mentality. When you know who you are not, it's easier to recognize who you are. It's easier to attract luck. Luck, right? You'll find that preparedness and opportunity meet often. They meet often. You're just receiving. You know what's a beautiful practice for heart-centeredness? Is receiving, allowing yourself to receive. Often it's so easy to say, I am a giver. All right. But what about the cycle of giving and receiving? What about feeding it? Did you know that when you give, you also receive? You receive the satisfaction of giving to someone? How about you also allot that same satisfaction to someone else and allow yourself to receive? Receive fully, receive wholly. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. I appreciate it. I see you. Thank you. Receive love from giving. Indeed. Right? You can receive love from giving. Luck is on your side, everyone. Life is on your side. You are on your side. Source on your side. You are Source. You are life. You see where this is going? It's like we're moving up the ladder of consciousness. It's like, yes, life is on my side. Source is on my side. Up the ladder, shifting consciousness. I am life. I am one with Source. I am the flow. I am the present moment. This is why it's so important for us to take care. Take care of your mind. Your mind is not your enemy. Thoughts are not your enemies. It feels that way because we have not trained ourselves to use them properly so that we acknowledge ourselves as a master manifester. Right? Yeah, it's kind of like a label there. But that's what happens. These thoughts, they're going haywire within the mind, right? I shared this before. Negative thoughts don't know they're negative. They're just there. And we keep feeding it. They're just being themselves. Allow yourself and gift yourself the opportunity to sit in non-reactivity with that and do it often. Do it all the time. I get so many questions about observing the mind and I feel peace sometimes, but then it stops. That's because you must make it a part of your lifestyle. That's a part of being. That's a part of living, and it's so beautiful. Just as we drink water every day, as we take care of ourselves, we might brush our teeth. comb our hair, get our hair cuts. If you're a guy, get your fresh cuts every now and then. Whenever you need to, you take care of yourself. That's the same thing you do when you invite space into your life, presence into your life. You sit in meditation. That's when you feel that peace and that fulfillment. That's when you feel free. That's how you remember that you are not separate from Source. The more you are aware of that, the less there is ego, the less there is suffering. There's going to be pain. That's a part of the human experience, but your perception around that pain, it's going to shift. You'll take it less personally. Indeed. Receive, y'all. Luck is on your side. Luck, luck, luck. Receive, receive, receive. Receive. Vibe check. How's everyone feeling right now? What's your state of being? How are you feeling? I would say I'm feeling love right now. Love. And yeah, that's what I feel. Lots of awareness. When I say love, I would say I feel seen and heard, specifically. We can define love in so many ways. Love is an umbrella term. Love is awareness. I feel seen and heard. For sure. Literally just jump back in. I'm grateful and full of gratitude. Welcome back, Transetta. I hope your video went well. Just Sean, I feel like receiving. There we go. There we go. Receive, receive. Receive. It's such a heart opener. It's such a heart opener. Open yourself up. Life is always giving. Therefore, there's always an opportunity to receive wherever you go. I think that was the vibration of our conversation, and that's why we're like feeling it. And this is what we need, y'all. This is what we need. It lights us up. It fills us up. We feel lighter. We feel more assured. We feel certain. Gratitude, gratitude. Transetta came back on. That's dedication. Loving the space, the energy. I'd like to thank you all once again for being here in Here Now live stream. Thank yourself for being here. I'm glad, Transetta. Yes, it went well. Yeah. Thank yourself for being here, y'all. Ronan said receptive. Oh, yo, we're all on the same timeline, huh? We're feeling that receptive energy. We're opening up. We're feeling. You see, we must release in order to receive, huh? We must let go. Because when we're releasing, we're creating space to receive. If there's too much clutter in the mind, there's too much just clutter within the body, whatever you might call it, there's not enough to receive because we're too concerned with the clutter. So we sit in non-reactivity and we receive. We organize that clutter. We receive. These spaces are always great for me to wind down and relax, show gratitude with like-minded individuals. Indeed. Yes, yes. This is what I appreciate about this space and having this space. It's been so healing for me. I feel like in so many ways it's been a catalyst to my own awakening process. Since Here Now live streams has began, I feel like I've had so many opening experiences, third eye opening. My relationship with the present moment has been deepening, especially in the way, the words that you speak, you feel that, right? So if someone is receiving something and they say, man, I really felt healed from what you said, or I really love what you said, that energy flows through you. You heal too. This is why so much of life is when we hone in into the present moment, we can recognize that the reward is in the moment, right? And it's even vice versa. When we feel really upset, right, the words that are coming out through us, that same energy gets released out to whoever, right? So it's so important to bring that awareness. What you speak about, it becomes a part of you, right? This individual identity we talk about becomes a part of your vibration. This is why it's so important to vibe check. Have vibe checks. How are you feeling? Oh, this is how I'm feeling. Why it's so important to bring yourself back to your heart center. Being aware. Okay. Heart centered. Out of the mind, into the body, right? We talked about no labels today. No labels. So then you could recognize who you are not, to fully see who you truly are. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you all for participating. Thank you all for your receptivity, your love, your wisdom that you share here in the chat. What you share sparks more messages within me, and it becomes a beautiful cycle within here. Boo Boo, she is quite vocal today, aren't you? Usually she's napping. If you do want to support this channel, give it a nice conscious like. Press that like button. Take a deep breath. Conscious breath in, conscious breath out. Share this with someone you love, someone who you think should be a part of this Here Now live stream space. Be sure to, if you would like plant-based incense, check out the book list that I have there. PayPal link down below if you'd like to donate as an energy exchange. None of this is mandatory, just an option if you'd like to support. I am sending you all peace. I'm sending you all love. And I'm sending you all continued presence. Until next time. Peace and love, El Chico. Thank you for moderating. Thank you, my moderators, El Chico, Just Sean. Thank you all who attended this live. Trendsetter, Ronan, Aries, Brendan, trying to get everyone. I think that's everyone. And anyone else who may have hopped onto this chat in and out, you may not have written in the chat. Hopped on in and out of this live. Much love. I'll see you all Sunday for another Here Now live stream. Peace and love.